Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel and a new video finally. First of all, thank you everybody for all the lovely comments and everybody that reached out wishing me well, getting well soon. So I really do appreciate that. Luckily, we did have a couple of videos in the bag, so there is only actually 2 videos missing, which is Mondays and Wednesdays. It's my first day out today, so I thought I'd get out straight away. There's a couple of little loose ends that I've been meaning to do, and trading some vehicles. I know that I've gone on about it before, about trading cars, and while I've been indoors, I've been ringing around and speaking to a few friends and different traders, and one of my friends has actually got a CLK 500 convertible, really nice car on an 05 with very low mileage for what it is. But there is a couple of issues with it. As usual, nothing's without its issues, and of course I like buying them with issues. So this car, it's got a couple of faults with it, and today I'm going to run around and actually I'm going to pick the car up. I'm in the truck now, we're going to go and collect it in a minute. I'm going to go and pick the car up, we're going to try and rectify the faults, and we're going to try and sell that car all in today's video, get it done and see if we can make a few quid really, because I've been sat in for quite a while and ain't been making no money, and of course the bills need to pay. So let's crack on, get on and try and get it done. So here's the first look at it, and it's the first time I've seen it as well. I did buy it blind, but the person I bought it off, he doesn't, he does seem to tend to describe things properly. So it is the big one as well. It's a CLK 500, but it's actually been in the auto electricians, so there is a bit of an issue with it. But very nice, straight, clean car. Doesn't seem to have any dinks or scratches around it. It's had the battery charged, it does run and drive, and the first thing we're going to do is get it loaded on the truck. And I think, like any car, you cannot sell it without an MOT. So let's go over, get it MOT'd, and then we'll go from there. It fired straight up, guys, and it's done 80,356 miles. Apparently it has not moved since its last MOT. And I'm thinking, if you can hear that, this is the issue this car's got. And I can hear it there. There's definitely something to do with it. Let's get it loaded on the truck. So I've just called the MOT guys, and they're going to be a couple of hours. So I've got the car booked in at H&C over Maidstone at 2:30. The issue with this car is the roof will not come down. It's not doing anything. And where it was around the auto electricians, he said he's had it plugged in and it's like the car doesn't even know it's a convertible. Now the reason I bought it, it's still going to have a value, and I'm still going to be able to make a little bit of profit out of it. But if we can get this roof working, we're going to make a seriously good profit. So all of this stuff in here, the auto electrician told me that he stripped out. Now I don't want to turn up to H&C with the car in pieces, so I am just quickly going to put all of this back and get it fitted, because on this blind there is a micro switch, and I would like to get that connected back up so that when they plug it in, apparently this car went into the dealer with an ABS fault. As soon as it come back from the dealer, it's never worked since. I don't know any more about it. I don't know why they didn't take it back and moan at them about the fact that the roof don't work. All I know is I've bought it as it is, and I might as well tell you now, not even hold out till the end. I'll just give £750 for this car. And I think with a year's MOT, even if the roof didn't work, this car's still got quite a nice value, because someone will tinker around and they will get that going. But let's try our best to get that done and make a bit more money on it. you would have seen, guys, that was all quite self-explanatory, but it was quite difficult because it's such a small boot. I had to crawl in there and do them bolts up across the back, the star drives, and then get those 10 mils in on these, on the end of these. You can just about see one up there. There's 2 of those up there, and then get these back on. Basically, this luggage compartment thing, most convertibles have got it, there's a micro switch there, and this has to come back, and you should hear it. You can hear it clicking that, and that basically, you can fold it up to get more luggage in there, and then you fold it down in order to have the roof down. So I've managed to get all of it back together. I have left this side out. I've got it here on the floor, and that just pushes in, but I've left that out for a moment because there's no wires going to this micro switch, and I can see that that wire there is more than likely for that micro switch. So I'll straight away, as soon as I get there, I'll say to him that that's unplugged, and where they do them all the time, they'll know exactly where that plugs in, because I've had a little feel around in there. I will continue and have another good look. I may even whip those 10 mils out up there and take it off and have a good look at it and make sure that I can't see it, because I'd like to plug it all in. It's when you turn up somewhere, if I'd have turned up to that place with all of that stripped out, they'd have said no way. Once most car dealers, car garages, once they know somebody's had a go at it, they're not interested. They don't want to get involved. So I've just put it all back to how it should be, and then we can turn up there later on this afternoon. They can plug it in and obviously hopefully come up with an idea of what's wrong with it. Sorry about a little bit of background noise today, guys. I'm at home and I'm quite near a main road, so let's get it over. I'll investigate that, and I'll cut back in once we get to Maidstone and get them to have a look at it. Guys, I thought I'd show it. I've just crawled in the boot, and I can see on the back of that little switch, see there's the wire look, and I can see that goes in there like that. So we managed to do it. I've just got to H&C, and quite a lot of you are going to wonder, Rob, why have you bought it over here? Guys, these have been here for years. They got a brilliant reputation. I used to bring all the E36s, E46s, any roof problems, I used to bring them to H&C Motors. They've been around years, and they have got all the dealer tools. So for this car, it needs to go on a proper Mercedes machine, and they've got the dealer Mercedes machine here, Sentry I believe it's called, or something like that. So even if this car can't be fixed today, they're going to have a really good answer of what the problem is and what I need to do to get it fixed. They're going to take it inside now. Keep your fingers crossed for us. I know it seems crazy. I've been sitting here for about 45 minutes. It's in there, and the chap just come out and give me an update, and I thought, well, I better update the video, but I always forget it will keep, and then I can add it straight away. But it's been in there about 45 minutes. The chap's just come out, and all of the values for the roof seem to be perfect. There was an issue with that micro switch, and that is the hydraulic ram, you know, the 2 rams that was in the boot. They've lost their pressure over the years, and it don't quite push it back far enough. So he's resolved that issue, temporary fix, and it's no biggie, it's easy to replace that. But he said the roof's still not working, but the only thing that's coming up in the values as not working is actually the boot latch. So he's going to go in there and actually take the cover off and bypass that boot latch and see if that resolves the issue. And then of course I'll cut back in and let you know the results, whether we got it working or not. So the guys over there at H&C really did look after me. And guys, if any of you are local to Maidstone, I do MOTs, servicing, everything really on cars, and like I said, they got a very good reputation. So they had got their guy that works there has worked at Mercedes for 14 years, and they've got the latest Mercedes computer. Now this is the upper control unit that actually links to this button, and there's one of these control units in the boot as well. And he said this one all seems fine. The button here is communicating with this. They've popped the roof via this little cap here. They've took it out. There's an Allen key in there, and as soon as he opened it up, it said that the roof was open. He's tested everything, and everything is pointing at that control unit in the boot. Let me just turn this camera around. So guys, basically it is pointing at that module in the boot. I've had a quick flick through eBay. There seems to be quite a few available. And how do I explain it? I haven't MOT'd the car today. I haven't had time to do it. I was going to MOT it, and I probably still could tomorrow, and I could go and flip this car to another trader and have £500–600 profit out of it. But surely, for the sake of putting another £200 into it, I could potentially earn over £1,000 out of the car. Well, I would earn over £1,000 out of this car if that resolved the issue. So, I mean, if it doesn't resolve the issue, we're another step closer and ruled out a part of it, and I'll probably sell it and only earn £400 out of it. So ultimately I'm still earning no matter what way I go. So I think, you know, we'll do another video on it. I'll change that module for the sake of a half an hour job and a couple of £100 extra. This could potentially come out to be a perfectly working car, nice MOT on it, and I'll get it cleaned up and it'll be ready for someone for the summer. Again, over at H&C, can't recommend them enough. If you are local to Maidstone, they do MOT servicing on all types of vehicles. They really do specialise in BMWs and Mercedes, and like I said, they got all the dealer tools, so I will put all their links in the description. Sorry it's not a nice long film today, guys. I'm quite knackered and it's about 3:30, so still on the mend. Thank you everybody again for all your lovely well-wish messages and your comments. I really do appreciate it. If you enjoyed this video, I would really appreciate a thumbs up. Drop me a comment, let me know if you've had one of these cars and if you've come up against this problem. Again, I haven't checked everything. They've been through all the computers, so one of you may have the answer. One thing that's fresh on my mind, I know I'm waffling on, the SOS light in Claire's Evoque. Guys, I did sort that out. Somebody on Instagram told me, Rob, have you tried giving it a tap? And I'll give it a little whack like that, and the button actually popped out. The button was half pushed in, and that was the fault with that car the whole time. The light went out and it never come on, and I actually left the car outside on Wednesday, left the keys outside, and the new owner come and collected it, and he's over the moon with it. Our new car's been delivered yesterday. That's sitting outside now. I'm looking at it, and we still haven't driven that, so we're looking forward to getting in that and driving that. Guys, I'm going to leave it there because I'm going on. Like, subscribe, share. Thank you all again, and I'll see you very, very soon in the next one.